Welcome back to movementprofessional.com. So today we're going to take a look at how to use a yoga tune-up ball or a pinky ball to engage the rhomboid muscles, and also just let us know where the rhomboids are, so if we want to engage them or let them relax, we can have the ball right in that area, and then we can contract and relax around that pressure. So the location that we're looking for is we're going to find the inside of the shoulder blade, and then we're going to find the spine, and there's an alleyway right between those two areas. That would be where the rhomboids are. So the rhomboids actually come up pretty high into what a lot of people think of as like the upper trap. So where people get a lot of trigger points, that's still going to be considered part of the rhomboid structures. All right, so we're going to be anywhere in that alleyway. We're going to put the ball there, and then the goal here is to first just let your body get heavy into that pressure, moving around and just noting where there's the most resistance to the pressure going into the muscle. All right, once we get that, we're going to create a little pelvic tilt. So I'm going to tilt my pelvis so that flattens my upper back into the pressure even more. And then I want to take the arms and I want to reach them up. So as I reach the arms up, the shoulder blades are going to move away from each other, and that actually opens up the area where the rhomboid is, but it also allows the ball to get into that pressure a little bit more, and it moves the upper back into the pressure a little bit more. So from here, if I want to engage the rhomboids, I'm actually going to just start to move the shoulders down towards the ground just a little bit. I don't have to try to squeeze as much as possible, because if I do that, I'm going to almost bridge and arch my body away there. All I want to do is just move the shoulder blades a little bit without losing the pelvic tilt position I have down low. So as soon as I just bring the shoulders down towards the ground, I create a little bit of a contraction in the rhomboids that pushes the ball out. And then I'm going to go in the other direction and protract my shoulders, moving the shoulders away from each other, moving the thoracic region into the ball even more. And that creates more pressure into the ball. So I contract by bringing the shoulders down towards the ground, and then I protract and I reach the hands to the ceiling. Think about the shoulder blades moving away from each other, and that creates more pressure into the ball. So the key with this position is that we maintain the subtle pelvic tilt down lower, because we want to just really be isolating motion in the shoulder blades and not be moving from the whole spine. So I'm just trying to maintain this gentle pelvic tilt, and then it's just reach the arms up. That's protraction, and that lengthens the rhomboids, but it creates more pressure of the upper back into the ball. And then when I want to engage the rhomboids a little bit, I'm just going to bring my shoulders down, and they'll come a little bit towards each other, and that creates a little bit of a contraction, pushing the ball out of me. All right, so just back and forth through there. And that can be very useful just to be able to separate out the idea of what is retraction, what is protraction, because that's really important when we start thinking about shoulder mechanics going overhead. We want to actually be able to know how to have the shoulder blades move away from each other when we're trying to go overhead, and understand that when we squeeze our shoulder blades together, when we really squeeze them together, we're really most of the time just moving our chest forward, or we are orienting our rib cage backward. So we don't really have to be so aggressive with the idea of retraction. This just gives us that little bit of retraction into the ball. It helps to understand the subtlety of that scapular motion. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, you can go to movementprofessional.com. I'll see you next time.